Hello, in today's video I'm going to talk to you about Boka oral care products. Boka is a company that makes toothpaste, toothbrushes, all the things you need to keep your mouth nice and clean and fresh. And they graciously gifted me their kit, so I'm going to be reviewing that for you today. I'm going to start with their toothbrush. This is a charcoal, has a charcoal bristle, and I believe they have like this pink color, and then they also have a mint type of color. It comes with a nice little case. I really enjoyed using this toothbrush. One thing I will say, at least coming from the toothbrush I used prior to this, which was by Colgate. I think maybe they're like medium bristle. This toothbrush, it was so much softer than the Colgate. However, the bristles were much more finer. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does in my mind. So the bristles were smaller, much thinner, almost a little kind of like hair, but thicker than hair, and that's a gross analogy to use, but they were really able to get in those spaces, whereas my other toothbrush, either the bristles were thicker, I guess they must be, because they're just brushing, like it wasn't able to get in certain spaces like this toothbrush was. It almost felt like I can kind of floss with this toothbrush. And I really do like this toothbrush. Along here it said Boka when I first got it, and like pretty silver kind of foil. It's gone. That's neither here nor there, but I just say that to say, like, received the toothbrush to review. I began using it every day, and I honestly really love this toothbrush. So that's that. Next, I'm going to talk to you about the toothpaste. So they have two flavors. They have the Cocoa Ginger toothpaste and the Element toothpaste. As you can see, we prefer, and I say we because my husband also gave it a try, but we prefer the mint. Now, so I'm going to talk to you about the mint first. The mint, it is exactly what you would expect it to be with a name like Element, which I think is funny. Haha, hee hee. I think it's cool. I love it. So it has the mint flavor, but it's not that artificial mint flavor. And it's almost like a refreshing light mint flavor. It tastes very natural. One thing I will say too is one of the pros to using toothpaste by Boka, even if you don't buy the whole set, you can buy just the toothpaste or just the brush or just any of the other products they have. What they're known for with their toothpaste is that it gently remineralizes your teeth, but restabilizing the minerals on your teeth. It helps to give you that shine to your teeth. And their toothpaste also is anti-plaque and anti-sensitivity. So I've had sensitive teeth and loved being able to use a more natural base toothpaste to deal with that sensitivity. And also, I've noticed with my teeth, I wish I would have done like a before and after picture, but I've noticed my teeth kind of look dull and almost like had like a matte look to them, even despite brushing, obviously. So I was excited to try the toothpaste to see if I could, get that shine back. And I honestly, I feel like I have, but sorry, I don't have a before and after picture to show you. This one, now I started with this one, the Cocoa Ginger, and I really like it. As far as how I would describe it, it almost tastes like candy. The ginger is not spicy and overpowering, but it's very subtle. It's very light. If you're not into the mint, like I know I have someone in my family who mint makes them sick to their stomach. So if you're not a fan of mint for whatever reason, Cocoa Ginger would be a great one to try. And it's the same thing, remineralizes, anti-plaque, and anti-sensitivity. So I will be finishing this one out when the mint is done because the flavor is different. It's unlike any other flavored toothpaste I've ever had before, but I kind of like it. It's not to the point where I can't use it, and some toothpastes can be like that. Next, I have for you to see is the tongue scraper. Now, I've never really used a tongue scraper before. I always use my toothbrush. I don't know if that is the best thing to do, but with their tongue scraper, and I was kind of looking up some information about like a tongue scraper versus a toothbrush. It sounds like it's a preference, but it does sound like with a tongue scraper you can get a little bit more off your tongue, which would be the goal, I guess. You kind of take it and, you know, you do that. So with this, I mean, I didn't use it as much as I thought I would. So I think if you're not into using a tongue scraper, you should be aware that that's a habit that you would probably have to build. I used it a couple of times and it definitely felt like metal on your tongue, which it is. But it also felt like it was getting it really clean. So it wasn't a preferred thing for me to do, so I didn't really get into doing that. But I must say the quality on this is very, very good, very solid, and you can see that foil, their branding on there, which is also very nice. I love that they gave a case for that because, yeah, this isn't something, I mean, you could kind of hook it in your toothbrush holder, I guess, but it's not something you would want to just have laying around. So I love that they give a little case for that. Okay, finally is the dental floss. This flavor is Element. And with their dental floss, I mean, raise your hand if you're not good about flossing. I guess I shouldn't say that. I probably shouldn't admit that, but I'm really bad at flossing. And as a result, I have some cavities in between my teeth. They're tiny, but they need some help. But flossing, definitely a habit I need to build up and be better at. I mean, I like the picks. That's kind of what we always have on hand in my house and what I use when I can. And this just smells so nice. Like the mint, I don't know what they did, but they got it right when it comes to the flavor and the scent of that mint. It's perfect. It smells like almost like a mint leaf. Like it smells super natural. Supernatural, I got it. Anyway, the floss. So one thing I will say about the floss is that it is thicker than, I don't know who makes the regular floss, like the popular little ones. I think Colgate makes a little one and I have some of those. But for example, this is thicker. It feels way thicker in your teeth. The spaces that are a little tighter, harder to get in, this was a little bit of a challenge, but you could work it out for sure. It kind of feels like cotton. It says it's coated in vegetable wax with mint aroma. Soft microfiber expanding floss. So they don't use any petroleum-based ingredients. So that's the floss. Overall, I'll say that I really like what they're doing. I really like that they're using natural ingredients. I really like that they seem to be breaking into something that is not so common here in the United States, and that is in using this non-toxic ingredient, hydroxyapatite, which is a mineral that makes up the primary foundation of teeth and bones. So by using this ingredient, we're remineralizing our teeth and strengthening our teeth versus using things like fluoride or other not so natural ingredients. It hit me maybe a few days, maybe a few weeks into using the product that Boka is the Spanish word for mouth. I knew that, but they spelled Boka with a K, and it just took me a minute. But I really do love their branding. It's simple, it's clean, it reminds me of a more natural product. So I think they're doing something right here, and I would definitely recommend giving them a try if you are looking to find a more natural based toothpaste, if you're looking to find more natural based floss, and definitely give their toothbrush and tongue scraper a try if you're just needing to replace your own. It is a little bit more pricier than the toothbrushes you might find at the dollar store or Walmart, but I think it's worth the try, and I think you might surprise yourself. They also have a subscription program where you can get refilled on your necessities. I think it's every 3 months. or every month, depending on which option you choose. Another thing they have to look for and to consider is an electric toothbrush or a sonic care type of toothbrush. I think they're definitely up in the running and worth your consideration. So I will likely continue on using their products because they were very good for me. So if you want more information, you can go to www.boka.com and get more information. I also have a discount code for you in the description, so be sure to check that out if you found this video helpful in any way. Would love for you to use my link to help support this channel. Thank you. Bye.